Hey everyone, it's Greg here, founder of frameworksforfitness.com, where we provide you with the tools, the strategies, and the frameworks you need to build a strong body and a strong mind so that you can face 2021 with strength and with confidence. Well, guys, we're back in the Silver Fox shed with Bruce the Bag beside me and my strength training equipment on the right hand side, and we're at day 17 of our program. So today is Sunday, it's a roundup day, so we're going to take a quick look back at what happened in the week and the training that was done during the week. This week was our second full week doing the program, following on from the first full week, and then I think we had 2 short days. Up until now, we have done in total, I have done 10 training sessions. If you remember correctly, at the start I said my target was to hit 16 training sessions. So I've hit 10 already, so I'm well on track to hit the training session still with 2 weeks to go. So I'll be quite proud of that fact again, like I say, celebrating the small wins. It's usually around this week that a lot of people give up on their New Year's resolutions or give up on their training and go back to the old ways. On Monday was a cardio day, and I did talk about digging in, and that is important. I think we did discuss it briefly on Monday. The importance of understanding the why you're doing things, because it's at this time we tend to lose the motivation. The spark is gone. At this point in time, your friends aren't asking you how you're getting on, so it's very, very important to remember the why. And I discussed that on Monday after the cardio. I didn't feel like doing it. I was saying I was sore. I just didn't want to. So it was about digging in, finding the why. It's the work that's happening now, and that's what we talked about on Monday. On Tuesday was a mindset training day. I talked about confidence on Tuesday, and I gave my perspective on confidence. Like I say, everybody has a different perspective on confidence and what it means. I gave you my 3 thoughts. I said confidence. The more competent you are at something, the more confident you become at it. It is a loop. It is a cycle. The more you do something, the better you become at it, the more confident you are in doing it. So go out, do whatever you need to be doing. If you're doing a training program, go out, practice it. Do the training. The more you do the training, the more confident you become in your ability to do it. I did also talk about character, that when you are true to yourself, you are more confident. The faking it till you're making it time frame, it doesn't fill you with confidence. It doesn't give you the confidence that you need to be successful. So I was talking a bit about your character, and being true to who you are allows you to be more comfortable, because because when you are comfortable with yourself, then you're more confident in what you're doing, and you're more confident in your approach for everything that you take. And the other thing that I talked about then with confidence was that we're all confident in one area. We generally tend to be good at one thing, but there's no reason why we can't carry that confidence through to other areas of our lives, and we should look to do that. There's nothing, as I said, that we haven't been able to figure out. And it's just taking that competence and confidence in another area and applying those thoughts and those feelings to other areas of your life where you're not so confident, and try and build your confidence that way. On Wednesday, it was a strength training day. It was absolutely freezing out here. It was Baltic, and I was talking about celebrating the small wins. It really was a small win to come out, because it was particularly cold and I didn't want to come out here. But I stayed and I did all of the reps. I did all of the weights. I did all of the sets that I was going to do as part of that strength training. I adapted. I brought out a pair of gloves for myself to try and make myself a little bit more comfortable doing it. But I did talk about celebrating the small wins. For me it was difficult. Normally, we'd have changed or adapted the program, but I didn't. I stuck with it. So it's important to celebrate the small wins. On Thursday, it was another mindset training day, and I talked a little bit about transitioning. Pretty much applies to office workers who are now working from home because of the COVID pandemic. And I gave you my thoughts on transitioning, and how that line of home and work has now been blurred, and to be mindful of that, to consciously choose the energy you're bringing to both areas. When you step across that line into the workplace, to bring the work energy there, and when you're coming out of work back into the home life, it is a different level of energy that you need in your family life versus what you do need in your work life. And just to be mindful of that, and to be conscious of that, and be clever in the choices that you make when you are doing those transitions. Friday then, it was strength training again, and I talked about energy. I talked about bringing the energy, the intent, the purpose, and the presence to what you're doing. Very, very important, to go out there, and I did do a lot of that this week, where I focused on what I was trying to do in difficult and challenging circumstances. I still went out with the intent, with the energy to get done what I needed to do. And that's important in anything that you're doing, in any of your New Year's resolutions, is to bring the intent. You know, if you're going to be there and you're going to be doing it, you know, focus on what you're doing and do it to your best of your ability. Then on Saturday, yesterday was a cardio day. Me and Bruce the Bag here, can't find it. Me and Bruce the Bag here had a good conversation. Very enjoyable as always. I still do love the boxing. You know, it's fantastic for me personally for tension release. I really do enjoy it. You know, it loosens up the shoulders quite nicely. But as well as that, I talked about intensity. And I did talk a little bit about the difference between energy and intensity. So energy, as I say, is the focus, the intent that you're bringing to the exercises, where the intensity is the level of effort that you're bringing, and that you can't bring a consistent high intensity level to what you're trying to do. That any good program has a balanced approach for the intensity that you're bringing. It isn't all going to be light, low intensity training. It isn't all going to be high intensity training. That there should be a good mix, and any good training program from any proper fitness professional will have that in it for you. Will have that level of intensity. And I just did want to clarify the difference between the energy and the intensity. So intensity is the effort, energy is the intent and the focus that you're bringing to something. So that was the summary of the week that was. So looking ahead to next week, it's going to be 4 days of training again. As I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. One of those days will be a hit. It'll be Monday, Wednesday will be a hit training day. I've made that promise to myself, so I'm not sure which one it'll be, and I'm not sure what the hit program will be made of. I have had a look at my calendar. Looking ahead, it is going to be tricky. It's going to be challenging. Some of the sessions may be shorter than what I would ideally like. But again, I'll adapt as I get through the week and as I go through the week, and whatever happens throughout the week, and I'll adjust my plan, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm just conscious that there is going to be a challenge to it, and I may have to adapt. But I'll let you guys know throughout the week as that is happening, if that happens. And we're going to have the 2 mindset training days as well. One of the days is going to be focus. So we'll talk a little bit about focus and what focus means to me, a bit more about the energy and the intent as well. I'll talk a little bit about that, and then I'll pick one for Thursday as well. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to talk about on Thursday, but it will be a surprise for all of us when we have that training day on Thursday. Until then, guys, like I said, it's the 17th of January now, 17 days into the program. You know, 10 training sessions behind me, 4 mindset training days behind me, 3 roundup videos now behind me, just in such a short space of time, what's been achieved. And that's what I wanted to highlight to you guys, is that, you know, you can achieve so much in a short period of time if you focus and if you show consistency. And that's what I've done throughout the first 2.5 weeks, to show consistency. Hopefully looking to carry that consistency on into the third full week, and then obviously into the 4th full week, where we'll have the end of the month, January, where I'll have a look back at the whole of January and then start making my plans for what I want to do with February. As I said, the goal for January is to show up, and I've showed up 10 times already. I hope you guys are showing up for yourselves as well. Please comment below if you are. If you've not yet started, look at what we've done in a short period of time. Start now. There's no reason not to. You know, there's no reason not to. You can achieve so much in a short period of time if you just dedicate yourself to it. Give yourself a little bit of consistency. Make a plan. Schedule it in around what you're trying to do in life, and then you should be successful. You know. Anyway, guys. Until then, I shall talk to you guys again tomorrow for the start of the third full week, week 4, as I'm calling it now. Until then, guys, take care. Have a good day. Talk to you guys again soon.